Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This week I'm behind the wheel of the 2026 Honda Ridgeline, a mid-sized truck that most domestic truck buyers did not think would last, yet here we are 20 years later. Now in this review, I'm going to focus on those hot topics that are most important to you when making a purchasing decision, like pricing, performance, fuel economy, towing, cargo space, and more. And at the end of this review, I want to know, in your opinion, did Honda overpriced this Ridgeline, or is it the best mid-sized truck in class? Now subscribe because this review starts right now. For 2026, Honda didn't make any big changes to the Ridgeline. Instead, they focus on aesthetics. For example, this TrailSport model now receives an exclusive ash green color, and the top-of-the-line Black Edition trim has a two-tone roof, which is pretty cool. Other carryover design features in 2026 include LED lighting all around, dual chrome exhaust, a dual action tailgate with a unique in-bed storage feature, which I'll showcase later, and an integrated Class 3 trailer hitch with a 7-pin connector. The interior of your Ridgeline will obviously change depending on your trim level, but this particular TrailSport model includes black leather seats with orange stitching, heated seats in the front and rear, convenient storage features, and the 9-inch touchscreen is standard across all trims, along with the full suite of Honda Sensing driver assist technology and Honda's walkaway technology, which when activated automatically locks your doors. MSRP pricing for your 2026 Honda Ridgeline will begin at just over $56,300 to just over $62,300 in Canada before tax and options. US buyers, your MSRP pricing will range from just under $40,800 to just under $47,900 before tax and options. Under the hood of your 2026 Honda Ridgeline is a 3.5-liter V6 with a 9-speed automatic transmission. This also comes equipped with a standard heavy-duty transmission cooler. This producing 280 horsepower with 262 pound-feet of torque. And this is how your Honda Ridgeline TrailSport model with all-wheel drive and off-road tuned suspension, 18-inch wheels, and all-terrain tires looks like off the line when in normal mode. Normal mode activated? Now, let's go. For a midsize truck with V6 power and off-road tuned suspension, all-terrain tires and 18-inch wheels, and with a gross vehicle weight of just over 6,000 pounds, you'd be shocked to learn that the Honda Ridgeline TrailSport model actually does not offer the worst fuel efficiency rating in class. It's actually tied with the Ford Ranger when it's equipped with its V6, so, hey, it's not the worst. But for me this week, I was able to average slightly better fuel economy than what Honda advertises. I was able to average 10.9 liters per 100 kilometers or 21.6 miles per gallon, and that's combining city and highway cruising. Now, I was able to average better fuel efficiency than they advertise because my cabin is empty, my bed is empty, and I'm not towing anything. So if you want to achieve better fuel efficiency, just don't use your mid-sized truck for anything that it was built for. And make sure you activate normal mode and use your economy mode. A few truck buyers would complain about the Ridgeline's towing capabilities at only 5,000 pounds and that its ground clearance is only 7.64 inches. However, Honda would argue, and I'd have to agree, that their bed capabilities is far more superior. So first, I'm going to start with the tailgate, which could open up the traditional way and then close the traditional way. But what I love is that if you read here, it says release, you could open up fully like this. Now it's easier to reach across, or it's also easier to reach inside your in-bed trunk storage feature. This is amazing because if you need to tailgate, or if you're camping, or if you're on a job site, you can fill this with obviously whatever you want, or you could put your drinks in here too and keep them cool. And Honda also included a drain plug, so really smart thinking right there. Now, payload capacities and overall size. Your Honda Ridgeline TrailSport model has a payload capacity of 1,497 pounds, which is impressive. This midsize truck also offers the longest bed length in class at 5 feet 3 inches. With the tailgate down, the length increases to 6 feet 10 inches. The total cargo bed volume is 960 liters or 34 cubic feet. The in-bed trunk feature I just showed you measures at 207 liters or 7.3 cubic feet of space, which again is impressive. And as you can see, your Ridgeline is equipped with a temporary spare tire. Just like the Hyundai Santa Cruz midsize truck that I reviewed, this Honda Ridgeline TrailSport model also includes storage space beneath the rear passenger seats. Just speak to your Honda specialist about a protection package because this will reduce wear and tear, and then ask about their optional in-cabin storage trays because this will stop things from flying around everywhere, moving around, and just being distracting. Now, two things I would change back here. Number one, the recline of these seats. I'd recline them a little bit more. I'm being super picky, but I think it'd be helpful for the comfort. Then this pass-through window, which I love this feature on any truck, is power operated, but in order to open and close it, you have to use the button up front. It would be way more convenient if there's also a button back here for rear passengers too, and then, you could pass things through. Now for us vertically challenged people, the leg space is like okay, but if you're a little bit taller, it's not gonna be good. But it doesn't matter if you're short or tall, headspace is really good because this is concave. I really like the armrest back here. It's super huge. You have two cup holders, a little space for snacks. You have one pocket each behind the front passenger seat and the driver. You have additional cup holders on the sides of the door, and this is amazing. You have your own HVAC control system back here, and these outboard seats are heated, which is perfect. As for connectivity, you just receive one 12-volt port. The interior design and comfort of this Ridgeline TrailSport mid-level trim is absolutely perfect. It's also the one that I would recommend. I like the leather seating throughout, the customized orange stitching with embedded logos, super cool, attention to detail. I like the fact that both front seats are power operated and heated. My steering wheel is heated. I like my small sunroof. I like the storage. I like the fact that the armrest is super huge, and inside the center console, even bigger, amazing. Last but not least, I have my remote start feature on my key fob, so it was super convenient. But here are some more interior highlights. On the right side of your steering wheel, you'll find your Honda Sensing adaptive cruise control settings, along with your heated steering wheel function. On the left side of your steering wheel, you've got your voice commands and audio controls. Use the home button and scroll wheel to control your driver cluster display. From here, you can adjust a variety of settings, but personally, I leave it on the torque distribution display. Side note, down by the driver's left leg on the lower dash, you'll find your quick access buttons for your Honda Sensing technology features like forward collision warning and lane departure warning. Moving to the 9-inch infotainment system, it includes wired Apple CarPlay and wireless Android Auto. You can swipe through all functions, and if you prefer managing your driver assisted features on a larger screen, you can access them through your vehicle settings menu. Below are your HVAC controls, and just underneath you'll find your wireless charging pad along with one USB, one USB-C port, and one 12-volt outlet. Lastly, use the trunk icon button located on the lower center dash to select your driving mode such as normal, snow, mud, or sand. So my final driving impressions of this Honda Ridgeline TrailSport model is going to be a bit biased because I grew up a truck girl. Not a mid-size truck girl, but a full-size truck girl. But I have to say that I'd lean more towards purchasing a mid-size truck as opposed to an SUV for my next vehicle because I have an active family, and mid-size trucks or trucks in general are way more durable. It usually has a more affordable point of entry for the segment. You could do more, you could tow more payload capacity. And if you purchase a mid-sized truck with a unibody like this Ridgeline, then it's definitely more comfortable. Unibodies, they're also quieter in cabin, offer better fuel efficiency. Not this one, the way it's currently equipped, but you know what I mean? And most importantly too, it has a better safety rating when it comes to crashes. So there's an argument to be made, and I have zero complaints about this Ridgeline, except for like the little things. Like I wish there was a power button for the pass through window back there. But that's it. The drive is like amazing. It's comfortable. You have body roll, which is totally expected. I mean, it is a heavy truck. My visibility is amazing out the front because this infotainment system is inside the dash, is embedded inside the dash. The A pillars aren't so wide down below. The B pillars are great. There is a blind spot by that C pillar, but with the Honda sensing blind spot technology, well, it's right inside the cabin in your line of sight. So it's fantastic. So, like I said, this comes well equipped. It's the mid trim level. So I think it's decently priced. It is, I mean, what's your opinion? Is a little bit overpriced when you compare it to the domestics? Sure. But yeah, I'm sold on the tailgate. I'm sold on how much space I have. And I love that in bed cargo trunk space area. Just all of it. Like it just makes sense. And these armrests. Like I'm obsessed with larger armrest. And if this came with a cooler, or I'm pretty sure I could probably just put an aftermarket option in here too, I'd be, sold. Amazing. So, guys, let me know what you think. Do you think this Honda Ridgeline is overpriced or is it the best midsize truck? Let me know. And don't forget to look down in the description because I always provide you with a side by side competitor comparisons and more links and more information. While you're down there, consider subscribing. Thanks for watching, guys.